Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be taking you through a morning routine, morning in my life, and going through all the things that makes it easier for me to manage. For example, I recently received the new S12 Pro Quick from Momcozy. It's the upgraded version of the S12 Pro, and it's even easier to operate and now features a cat ear design that helps it stand upright. In today's video, I'll be sharing how I use it in my daily routine, how it fits in so well, so let's get right into this video. Good morning. Today is Friday. It's about 7:30 a.m. right now. And before I get more into my morning routine, I do need to insert my pumps because I don't know if you can tell, but I am engorged. The baby only nursed on one side, and that's kind of how she has been lately, nursing on one side. So this side is feeling it. So I want to put in my pumps in right away and then get into the rest of my morning routine. I am going to go with a simple setup today of a pump, just because, again, I am moving around doing morning routine. My son has school, so I have to get him ready. My baby's awake, of course. You guys saw her nursing. And then I just kind of gave her a bottle right now just to calm her down. Today I'm going to be using the Momcozy S12 Pro Quick. So I'm going to put that together. I have my pump parts here. Simple, easy parts. There's only 4 parts. So I'm just gonna put that together so that way I can just pop those in. Make sure it has a good seal. Just push everything together. A lot of times, if you feel like your wearable pumps aren't doing what they're supposed to do, you gotta make sure that your parts are connected correctly, because if they are not, then they won't function correctly. Make sure that everything has a good seal on them. Make sure everything's nice and snug. And this one is very easy to put together, as you guys saw. Here are the pumps itself. Just gonna put those on and it pops right into place. And then the next one. I'm just going to turn them on. I'm on stimulation mode number 3, and that's kind of where I like to start out at. I am downstairs. I have to pack up my son's lunch and stuff. Right now, when I feel like I'm not really letting down anymore and I want another letdown, I will switch to simulation mode again and up the level. So I'm at level 4 since I am more comfortable now. I'll let that go for a little bit until I feel a letdown, and then I'm gonna put it up to expression mode again. So I just dropped off my son at school and I got myself some breakfast and my pumps already stopped. However, I'm not gonna empty them out in the car because I forgot about it. I forgot a container to pour the milk in. Plus, it might just get a little bit messy, and this is a brand new car. I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to make a mess. I've already done it once. So when we get home, we're gonna take off the pumps and see how much I pumped. So recently I started using the Momcozy S12 Pro Quick Pump because of its super simple and easy to use design. As a busy and on-the-go mom, these just make my life so much easier. Their large capacity cups makes it the best for my morning pumps since they usually are a larger pump in the mornings, and the cat ear design helps them stand upright and just makes my whole pumping routine so much easier. Okay, so I don't know what happened here. Clearly, some spilled out. We're about to fill up a bottle or pour out the cups. Make sure you take off the pump before you pour it out. It looks like here I have about 5 ounces plus whatever spilled out, which makes me so sad. Again, I did nurse this morning, so that's why one has less than the other. There's always a little bit like caught in here, so I want to make sure I catch that. Okay. Looks like we have about 160 mLs in here, so a little over 5 ounces. And whatever else was spilled here. I bet this was 6 ounces because that's typical on this side to pump 6 ounces first thing in the morning. So let's do the other side. Get whatever's in there. And we are at 8 ounces total, so 240 mLs. So that means on the other side So that means I got like 80 mLs on this side, just a little under 3 ounces. So a total of 8. So as you guys can see, my body responded very well to these pumps. And what I liked about these pumps is that they're not as aggressive as other wearable pumps can be. I feel comfortable. I'm able to pump at a higher setting because they're so comfortable. There's some that are too aggressive and I have to pump at like level 1 because it just hurts. These I can start off at level 3 in stimulation mode and expression mode. And as you guys saw or heard, I did say that once I feel like I can go up another one that I'm like comfortable and I don't feel like I feel it anymore and I want another letdown, I will go switch back to simulation mode, put it up a level to level 4, and then switch to expression mode once I'm having that letdown. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take these apart, rinse them out because I am gonna use them one more time before I actually wash them. So I do like to just rinse them and then like dry them before I like use it one more time. I know that typically with wearables, people tend to just use the fridge method where you just put your pump parts straight in the fridge if you're going to use it within the next 4 hours. Like I said, I do pump every 3 hours. However, I just like to do a quick rinse of my parts, especially because I do tend to use the pump twice before I do an actual clean. I just try to skip out on the fridge method as much as I can. So what I like to do is just do a quick rinse, let the parts sit out to dry, and then put them back together for my next use. As you can see, there are simple parts, little parts to this pump, and it's super easy to disassemble. And just to get ready for the next pump, I'm gonna put these pumps to charge. You can get about 7 pumps on a full charge on these pumps. However, I just like to keep them all juiced up and just in case. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm gonna be whispering for like the next few seconds, which is why I whipped out the mic, because the baby's sleeping. She's taking a nap. I'm about to jump onto work. I'm gonna open up my laptop now. I have put my pumps to charge so that way they are ready for me to go for my next morning pump. If you guys don't know, I do pump every 3 hours still. This coming up weekend, we will be marking 8 months of breastfeeding, pumping, all that jazz. Let me know in the comments down below if there's any video specifically that you guys want to see from me on how I pump every day and how I keep up my supply and all that good stuff. I am about to have a pretty busy morning, so you won't see a lot from me this morning up until I take a little break to do my pumping and to tend to the baby, because she usually gives me a good 1 hour to 2 hour stretch, her first morning nap, and usually it kind of aligns with my pumping. Usually like when she's drinking a bottle, I have to pump as well. So while she's laying down drinking her bottle, I'll set myself up and start pumping as well. My pumping schedule kind of varies as well. But it typically ranges every 3 hours, and it's about 5 or 6 pumps a day, just depending on how early I start pumping. So today I did pump early because I wanted to make sure I got my first pump in. I wanted to make sure I can get like 6 pumps during the day. So if I start pumping early, like say 7:30, 8 o'clock like I did today, I can sneak in 1 more pump during the day. But sometimes I like to torture myself and I wait a while to do my first pump, and then I can only pump 5 times in the day. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start working and eat my breakfast while I'm working, and then we'll touch base in a little bit. It is break time. My baby did wake up, so while her bottle is warming up in the bottle warmer, I'm going to go ahead and put my pump parts together so I can get ready for my next pump. Usually, like I said, while she's drinking her bottle, I tend to myself and I'll set myself up to pump. Another feature that I love about the S12 Pro Quick is the fact that the dust covers come with indents for the cat ear design. The dust covers help you avoid spillage. Even though these cups can stand up on their own, this provides extra support so that you don't accidentally drop your pumps or cups in any situation. Okay, so break time, baby's drinking her bottle. I've got my pumps in for my second pump of the day. Like I said, I am quite busy this morning, so while she's drinking her bottle, I actually have to jump into a meeting. So like the good thing about having wearable pumps is the fact that I can move around anywhere I need to go, and they're silent enough that no one can hear them while I'm in my meeting. So this is typically what my pumping routine looks like in the mornings. It fits so naturally into my day, and I can spend more time, working, tending to my baby, and I don't have to worry about pumping being a hassle. So now I like to go ahead and give the pump parts a good clean with some soap and water. And as you can see, they're super easy to take apart, minimal parts to clean. One of the things that people dread is the cleaning process. And I know cleaning could take forever, but with this S12 Pro Quick pump parts, because of the fewer parts, it's so much easier to disassemble and clean, and it really takes the stress out of the process. Alright, so second pump of the day complete. I got a little bit over 3 ounces. That is normal for me, especially my second pump. Since my first pump is so large, my second pump tends to be around between 3 and 4 ounces. So that's perfectly normal. My slacker side just always slacks, so I get around 1 ounce on that side. Today I got a little over 2 ounces on my good side. But this is all of the milk that I have pumped this morning. It is lunchtime now, so I'm about to go make myself some lunch, spend some time with my baby, and I'm going to end this video here since this was just a morning in my life. I want to thank Momcozy for gifting me the S12 Pro Quick Pumps. My body responding to them so well. They are so easy to use. They make my morning routines so much easier to get through without having to think about sitting down and pumping and wasting a lot of time when time is of the essence. I will link all information about these pumps in the description box so you can get them for yourself if you love them as much as I do. Again, thank you so much to Momcozy for gifting me those pumps, and thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys want more pumping videos, more day in my life videos, and my pumping routine and how I have this much milk in the morning, please let me know in the comment section down below and I will do that for you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.